They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 17, Tannehill flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headline the addition of a 17th regular season game.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Tannehill on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 27, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Green. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check safety.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. And no surprise coming up a 2,000-yard season. It was Derrick Henry who totaled the most yards after contact in the NFL last year, and he's up to his old tricks here. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the right side, caught by Green. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's got some space here. And down to the 20. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To Edmonds on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Number 44 yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
132 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Henry again on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the few times
Here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.